Welcome back to Top 5. The Stanford Prison Experiment, 1971. Run by psychologist Philip Zimbardo at Stanford University, the Stanford Prison Experiment aimed to explore the psychological effects of perceived power by assigning college students to roles as guards and prisoners in a mock prison. Initially planned for 2 weeks, it was halted after just 6 days due to the intense emotional distress and abusive behavior exhibited by the student guards. The experiment revealed the ease with which ordinary people could be drawn into sadistic behavior when placed in a position of authority, raising profound ethical concerns about the treatment of participants and the blurred line between research and real-world consequences. 4. The Tuskegee Syphilis Study, 1932 to 1972. One of the most infamous studies in medical ethics, the Tuskegee Syphilis Study involved the observation of 399 African American men with untreated syphilis to examine the disease's progression. Participants were misled and denied treatment, even after penicillin was recognized as an effective cure. For decades, these men were left to suffer in silence, their health severely compromised while researchers sought to document the disease's effects. The study revealed deep-seated racism within medical research and has since prompted stricter ethical standards regarding informed consent and the treatment of vulnerable populations. 3. The Milgram Experiment, 1961. Psychologist Stanley Milgram conducted a series of experiments to study obedience to authority figures, framing them as tests of learning and memory. Participants were instructed to administer electric shocks to learners, who were actually actors, for incorrect answers, with the shocks escalating to lethal levels. Despite hearing simulated screams of agony, many participants continued to administer shocks when prompted by the researcher. The experiment demonstrated the disturbing extent to which individuals would obey authority, even to the point of harming others. Ethical breaches included the extreme psychological stress inflicted on participants and the deception involved in the study's design. 2. Unit 731, 1937 to 1945. During World War II, the Japanese Imperial Army's Unit 731 conducted some of the most barbaric experiments in modern history. Under the guise of medical research, this covert facility subjected thousands of Chinese prisoners, including women and children, to horrific biological and chemical warfare experiments. Victims were exposed to diseases like plague and anthrax without consent, often resulting in agonizing deaths. The researchers dissected living subjects, testing the effects of various poisons and environmental extremes. These atrocities were later obscured by the Japanese government, evoking outrage and a painful legacy of human rights violations. 1. MK-Ultra, 1950s to 1970s. At the zenith of Cold War paranoia, the CIA launched Project MK-Ultra, ostensibly aimed at developing mind control techniques through the use of psychoactive substances, psychological torture, and other unethical methods. Under this program, unwitting subjects, often drugged or subjected to severe psychological manipulation, were studied in attempts to extract confidential information and create a Manchurian candidate. The project involved horrific practices such as administering LSD, sensory deprivation, and abusive interrogation techniques. The legacy of MK-Ultra revealed not only the depths of human cruelty in the name of national security but also the potential for scientific inquiry to transgress ethical boundaries severely.